What's up, y'all? We've got a small project to do for the evening. I just got off work and it is roughly 8 o'clock, so you can't get too involved into too much before Betty Bye time. And so today we're going to do something that's going to actually upgrade this entire kitchen, hopefully, for $25, definitely. What I have here is a box of handles. So we're going to replace every single one of these silver handles with one of these. Yeah, let's see if I can get this open to kind of show you. Let's see if you can see it there. It's a it's like a black handle with, I don't know, it's kind of copper or bronze underneath it, and it's got that sort of brushed look to it. I don't know how well this is working or not. It might just look like a blob to you, but it is in fact a beautiful looking handle. So should be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Okay, before we get too far into this, let's discuss tools. You do actually need some tools for this. The first being a screwdriver. Okay, this is what's going to be used to take the screws on and off. You need some safety glasses just in case things get really out of hand. You'll need a first aid kit in case things get really out of hand. And then, of course, a candle. Just in case of either loss of power or just really want to set the mood for what we're doing. And I think a nice candle lit project will be just awesome. So we'll have that going just right there. So all right, let's do this.
All right, so the process itself is actually super simple. You just pop the old knob off, you put the new knob on, and then you stand back and admire.
Ha-ha! Beautiful.
So to save time though, I'm gonna do multiple doors before the celebration. But you're actually able to, or I was able to, just reuse the hardware that was already in there with the old knobs, and that kind of made it easy. We'll see later that does create a snag, but it's all right. We are able to overcome the obstacles of the doorknobs. So thankfully there is that. So we're just kind of going through here, getting this guy right there on that.
Go. Oh, that's right. There we go.
And back to it. So this is where we start to run into issues because the front of the drawers are a little thicker. So they use different size screws, and this size screw is just a little bit too long. And the screw that comes with the kit is just a little bit too short. And I don't really know what to do at this point. So we're just going to kind of... I'm over here fiddling to see if I have other screws. I'm trying to jam that in there with some pliers. Somehow thinking that was going to help. But I'm clearly, by this point, puzzled and defeated. In fact, I don't really know what to do with myself at this point. I think I'm going to cry, though. I think at this point... Oh, there it is! Oh, my gosh! All right, now that I've collected myself, I do have a new idea.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Phillips end of this and recess that hole a little bit. Ah, problem solved. Oh, safety glasses.
So if future me could go back to this moment right here, I would just be like, dude, just don't. Just stop, man. Just don't do any more damage, please. No. You know what's going to solve this problem? More damage. That's what's going to solve this problem. But it didn't. It did not solve the problem. But we're going back for more. So there you have it. I think at this point I've given up. Yep. We're just going to admit defeat on this, and this is going to be tomorrow's problem. So let's just get the rest of these knocked out while we still can.
I'm bored.
This particular project is actually very boring. You're doing the same thing over and over, your hands actually get sore from doing this, which is interesting, I guess. But man, it totally transforms the whole look at the kitchen. Now, I don't know how excited I am about these knobs on these doors. They can go back to silver, but oh man, I am just so stoked about just how cool this ended up looking after it was all said and done.
All right, so we're back to this, and some of you more attentive viewers might notice something a little different. I am trying a different camera angle, so we'll see how that looks with the lighting and everything. But this is actually a different day. I literally could not finish this project in one day. So I went and picked up some washers. I then later discovered, and this is kind of cool, like if you really want to do this the right way, this is kind of cool. But on this screw, there's little grooves every so often where there's not any threads. That's designed to cut that to the right length so you don't run into this exact problem. What I decided to do though is pick up some washers, which I needed washers for other things, so I've got different size washers here, and I'm just going to put a washer behind it so it moves that bolt out just a little bit, and it'll cover the hole that I goobered up with the drill, trying to make that work somehow. So here we go.
And it is right about here that a breakthrough started to happen. So we tried the washers first. That didn't really work. And then we're going to investigate the claims of these screws a little bit.
Okay, update and great news about the adjustable, or about the multi-size screw. You can just break it. It's a little tough, but not impossible. Just grab it and then break it. I'm sure there's an easier way to do that. Figure it out, but you can break it.
So who would have ever guessed that the right way to do this is in fact with the factory provided hardware. Very cool. This is actually a good kit. I just got it right off of Amazon. It's called Oil Rubbed Bronze, and I'm serious. Look that up. That's what it is.
There you have it. If you made it to the end of my video, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Man, it's great pleasure making these. I couldn't be more excited about something as silly as new door handles in the kitchen. It's the small thing. It was $25 and it took 2 days, but it was a very small, easy, simple upgrade. Had I to do it over again, I would have known to just break the bolts. I didn't notice that they had those little slots in them for breaking. And I would own a second pair of pliers. I do own a second pair of pliers. It's just nowhere near here. So, work with what we got sometimes, man. That's what living out of a box is like. But it's all coming together, and there's so many new projects coming up that I'm just excited about. And this is just a small one. The next one we're gonna do is the master bathroom, and that's going to be so exciting. If you found this exciting, oh my gosh, you are going to faint with excitement whenever you see that. Thank you again so much for watching, guys. I hope you subscribe and like the channel. Whatever this turns into is whatever this turns into. If you like what you see, then freely support, and it'll turn into more. So thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.